Alrighty, so I'm just going to show y'all the web page here. So here's the web page, validator.w3.org, where you can enter in your HTML and check it for any errors that you may have. So here you can upload the file or do direct input, copy and paste your code right into here, then check it. So alrighty, now that we just briefly went over what we were learning last time, we're going to jump right into the lesson for today. Let's go ahead and resume. Okay, I guess we're going to start off with a little quiz to test our knowledge from yesterday. So in this article, you learned about the button. Okay, we already did that. All right, let's take this quiz together. So, what is the error within this HTML snippet? So here we have our paragraph, opening tag, and a closing tag. We have our unordered list open tag and close tag. And now let's see here. We have our list item, opening tag, close tag, readability. If an element is strong, not closed properly, then its effect can spread. So clearly here, everything else had an opening tag and a close tag, but they're strong. So here, yep. All right, moving on. Why should front end developer, why should a front end developer be vigilant with HTML being permissive code? So permissive code, from my understanding, yesterday was code that can be ran, not necessarily with the best syntax or the optimal syntax. So basically, when you know, input your HTML code, it doesn't have to be politically correct or grammatically correct or syntactically correct, if that's even a word. So I think that's what permissive code means. Um, HTML can permit no syntax errors will not stop the. That's the one. A browser will not build any HTML that has syntax. Not true. You have to use a markup validation service to. Not true. It's that one. Yay. Okay, we got 100. We can take that. Okay. Alrighty, yay. Looks like we're building a website. Alrighty. So your friend Issa is a budding fashion blogger, and she's asked you to build her a new website just in time for New York Fashion Week. Hey, use your new HTML knowledge to create the underlying structure of the blog. Make sure to include plenty of pictures, links, lists, and other HTML elements that you have learned so that her fans have plenty to read. Oh my gosh, you can view a completed project and see how it compares to your work. If you get stuck during this project or would like to see an experienced developer work through it, click Get Unstuck to see a project walkthrough video. Do we want to see a project walkthrough, y'all? Where can I get the chat from? Where's the chat? um, just a second, let me find the chat. That's strange. I feel like I should be able to see the chat right here, right now. I wonder what that just changed. You do something. Oh well, I'm gonna stop clicking buttons right now and I'll just come back and figure that out in a second. Okay, we're gonna try to build this. We're gonna try to build this. Well, first I'm gonna take a picture of this in case we need to reference it again. All right, let's get started. Oh, okay. It's gonna tell us exactly what to do. Block type. See, I'm already doing it wrong. We're going to do an HTML tag, open, and we're going to close it out. HTML. I honestly feel like we should tap this. Yeah, let me know in the chat whether or not you thought we should have tabbed this head. And we're gonna add the body. Now we're not gonna tab the body, in my opinion, because we're gonna make sure that this head and body element are both children to the HTML, um, to the HTML tags. We're gonna close this body out. Okay, oh, automatically tab first title. We're gonna close it out. Title. Every day with Easter is what we're going to put here for our title. Directly below the opening body tag, add in an H1 tag. Do we know what H1 stands for? Crickets. That's right. Header 1 says insiders. Another fashion week. Should we put the quotes? Oh, I don't know. I feel like we shouldn't put the quotes, in my opinion. All right, we're gonna do an H2, H2, open, H2, close. What I've seen the developers do so far, I've watched probably two videos of two different developers, and both of them have done the same thing so far, which is adding an opening and closing tag at the same time, and then going back and adding the actual content that is encased within those tags. And I think the purpose of that is to make sure that you don't have any errors of you not closing out your tags. I'm like, that makes sense. Getting tickets and picking the shows. Love that. We're going to do another H2, H2, open and close her out. And come back. Dressing for shows. So we're on number 5. Here's Issa's first dispatch from Fashion Week. Let's add a blog post. Between the H1 and the first H2 tag, here, we're going to add a paragraph tag that says, so we're going to open it, close it every time. We're going to copy and paste. This, yes, and paste. Here we go. Um, view problem alt F. Okay. Okay. Special character. Okay, how that? That looks like that solved our problem, I guess. There yeah. Okay, here's another issue. The character apostrophe could be confused with the ASCII character. Oh, okay. So that's not an actual error. We're just going to keep going. I wonder why it isn't checking off any of my. I wonder why it isn't checking anything out. Oh, chili. Got my blanket here. Okay. So now we're on number 6. Between the first and second H2 tags, add another paragraph to the post using the paragraph. Okay, close. And we're going to add in, if you're lucky or connected, you can give an invite, sans the price tag. Okay, for the free ski, copy, paste. After the last H2 tag, add the final paragraph that says, always be true to your own sense of style. And I think, um, now I do have a question. What do y'all think about tabbing this or indenting this paragraph? Um, indenting this paragraph, that first paragraph, section. How do we feel about indenting that? Because I'm not sure if this paragraph tag is supposed to be a child to the H1 tag. It seems like this is all like on the same. So that doesn't look right. This is all in the same place. We'll leave it as is for now. So for that last one, we're just going to go ahead and add our last paragraph. To your own sense of style. Copy. It's beautiful. Of course, this wouldn't be a fashion blog without some images. Above each paragraph, add an image tag and set its source to be one of the following links. Okay. So above each paragraph, so that means we're going to come here and we're going to add an image tag, image, source. Any, many, money, always a talk about herself. Let's let her go. My mom told me to pick the very best one, and you are it. Here's the middle one. Yay. Paste. And then a hack that I learned, a hack that I learned from watching one of the developers is if you want the image to spread across the screen like the text do, you can set the oops, to 100%. And I think that's it. I think that's how that's supposed to look. This, we may have to put this in. I think it actually looks like that. Yeah, that looks right. Yeah, I think I like that. We'll see. We'll see how it works. Let's see. Oh, okay. Let's take that off. Yeah, I have too much lip on my chip, y'all. Better. Better. Okay, so that's the first one. I almost feel like I do want to tab this. Or maybe do division tags. I'm gonna do division tags. So body, then ID. We're gonna do guide. So we open up our div tag. Here we're going to close our div tag. So now everything in the div tag can be tab, 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 tab. Or maybe, yeah, I think that's how I want to do it. Extend tag, div, maybe. We're gonna make this equal tickets. Now we can tab this, tab that. Close that div tag. We're gonna do one more div ID. Let's see. Those are div tag. All right, that looks a little better. Now we're going to add an image. So under H1, image tag, image source. And I almost feel like this would make more sense in the order they gave it to us in. Okay. Yep, paste. Beautiful. Now, for the image, for image tags do not require a closing tag. So we're not going to add a closing tag for that. HTTPS. Okay, beautiful. Okay, and then we're just going to add one more image tag here under H2. Source. I'm just going to set the source to this URL. Copy. Go ahead and paste that right in here. There we go. Ooh. See, look, when I did that, it pops up in the browser. So we're just going to go back. Getting tickets. Let me take that out because that doesn't look right. There we go. Beautiful. All right, moving on to number 9. Your first blog post is complete. Now let's add an image of Issa so her readers get to know her. Below the opening body tag, add an image tag with the following source. So the opening body is up here. We're going to add an image. Image source. And set that to copy this URL, paste. And we're going to keep that. Then below the image tag, add an H3 tag that says by Isabel Rodriguez. See H3 open, and H3 close. Isabel Rodriguez. There. I almost feel like this should go beneath this first H1 tag. Did I miss that? It says below the opening body tag. I put it in the right place, but I maybe feel like this should go at the bottom. Or maybe, I don't know. Okay, we'll stick with it. So I'm actually going to make another division though. ID. Below the image tag, add an H3 tag that says, okay, I did that. Issa wants her readers to know that she's written a lot more than one post. Let's make a list of some related blog posts. Beneath the last paragraph, scroll. Beneath the last paragraph, we are going to add an H4 tag that says related content underneath that header tag. Create an order list. Okay. Opening, we're just going to go ahead and do that. Close. Here. Here. It's already tabbed. Thanks. And an H4 tag. Open. Close. Right in the middle. Also related content. And underneath that tag, we're going to create an unordered list. Cool. So we're going to do unordered list, open tag, and we're going to do a close tag. Okay, our list item 1, list item 2. Okay, we're going to copy and paste. Copy. List item 1, paste. List item 2. We only have two more. I'm just going to go ahead, get over this items, look at the overall trends, the overall trend. Face, and then falls. It's color. Blush. That is beautiful. Look at that. Ooh. Okay. We're probably gonna add links. We're gonna add links. I already know we're gonna add links. Yep. So number 13. So we did number 12. Let me go ahead and check that off. Let's get Issa's blog connected to the rest of the web. In the first paragraph, turn New York Fashion Week into a link. Okay, New York Fashion Week in the first paragraph. And have it go to, okay, in the first paragraph. Excuse me. Oh, here it is. All right, let's see. I think I know how. I think I know how to do this. So we're going to use our anchor tag in href. This is just going to reference our UL here. Copy link address. I'm so excited about this. Okay, paste. Here's our URL. We're going to close that out and we're going to nest. Oh, that's a period. And we're going to nest New York Fashion Week in our anchor tag. So we're going to close out our anchor tag. It should be just like this. So let's see. We're going to scroll up. So as you can see, New York Fashion Week is here. Let's see what we do when we run that. Okay, let's click it. Yes. Beautiful. Oh, okay. So now we're going to go back to, oh no, what have I done? What have I done? Back to previous page. They told me, and I did not follow directions completely. I was supposed to include the target equals underscore blank, and that would have opened it up in a new browser. Yeah. Let's say that. Okay, phew. All right, we're back. So since I added that target blank, let's see where it goes now. Better, better. Okay. Phew, I thought I messed something up, y'all. All right, so we did that. Check. Now we're going to move on. Issa wants to make sure that her friends can get in touch with her. At the bottom of your body, add a new division and set it to ID contact inside the div. At the bottom of your body. Well, I've been adding divs this whole time, but we're going to add a new one. So we open div up. We're going to make sure we close it up down here. Then we're going to set the ID of this div to contacts. And inside the div, we're going to create a paragraph and make sure we close it. And get in there. Put the following contact information inside of it. Oh, we love a good copy and paste. Copy, paste. Inside of the contact div, put strong opening and closing tags around email, phone, and address. We can do that. Email. I'm just gonna, since we're gonna do this 6 times, I'm just gonna copy that. So we got the opening. We're going to close it here. And then phone, we're going to do an opening. Well, that did nothing. opening. I'm going to close it here. Then address, we're going to do an opening and close it here. See what I did down here? Yep. Email, phone, address. So what the strong tag does is um it bolds. That's all. So let's make the profile picture a link to the contact section. Let's make the profile picture a link to the contact section. We know how to do this. Oh no, I'm not gonna look at the rest of the information. All we need to do is make the profile picture a link to the contact section. So here, the profile picture is here. We're gonna make it a link. All right, I got way too much stuff on my ship. Okay, we found it. We found the image and we're gonna surround it with an anchor tag, a href. I think I got it from here. We're going to use this target, boom, target symbol, and then we're going to do contact. But are we going to put quote? Yep. Okay, we're gonna put quotes. Oops. Just making all types of errors. Okay, there we go. Okay, I just did that. Tag. Here we go. We're gonna close that. Yeah. And then we're gonna close our anchor tag. I think that's it. Let's save it. So click on the image. Takes us down here to the contact information. All right. Okay. Coolio. Not bad. Let's make sure the profile picture. Let's make the profile picture a link to the contact section of the webpage. Find the profile image tag surrounded by open. Okay, yeah. So when we did this, we said, I want to create a link that goes directly to the contact portion of this HTML. And lo and behold, here is the contact portion of the HTML. Okay, so let's make the profile picture a link to the contact section of the web. Okay, we did that already. Oops. Congrats! You've got the beginnings of a solid fashion blog. Feel free to make modifications and practice your HTML by adding more content. Okay. Here's what we'll do. I thought that they were going to add external links for related content. So I'm just going to find some articles off of the internet and link them to our blog. So, how to style boyfriend jeans. Boyfriend jeans. Oops. How to style boyfriend. No boyfriend jeans, please. We'll do this one. I like this. And this is written by Shelby Hyde. I'm just going to borrow this. We're going to copy the URL. Okay, now here, I'm so the only valid child to a UL tag is the LI. So we're going to put our anchor tag within the list item tags. So anchor, H reference. We're going to reference this. That looks right. And then we are going to close out our anchor tag here. See what I did wrong. The error is that our quotation mark was in the right place. Okay, so now that we did that, we're gonna see how that works before we move on any further. Scroll down. Yeah, we have a link. Oh, but before we click on the link, you know what we're gonna add? Target, target equals underscore blank. So that this opens up in a new browser or a new tab in the browser. Yes. Yes. Okay. Oops, I didn't mean to do that, but it's okay. All right, when print is too much. This is good. The 5 mistakes people make when wearing print. We like that. This is by Helen Reynolds over a decade ago. Oh my gosh. Thank you, Helen. We are going to use this article for this blog post. Okay, so here we're going to add our anchor tag here, KH reference. We're going to paste that and make sure we close that out. We're going to add our closing anchor tag here. Looks right. Oh, almost forgot. Target. I'm going to set that to underscore blank to open it in a new tab. Now that looks about right. We're going to save and watch what happens under related content here. Watch what happens here. Save. Scroll, scroll, scroll. We now have a link. Click. Nice. And then let's see the overall trend. Okay, we're going to do ouch. Wait, that's kind of funny. We're gonna do Marie Claire. And this is a newsletter by Marie Claire. I like this look personally. This one's my favorite look. All right, we're not here to talk about fashion. We're here to talk about HTML. So we're gonna copy this link. Copy. And we're going to go ahead and add our anchor tag, href always. And we're going to set it to our URL that we just picked up and close that tag. And I keep on forgetting every time. We're going to set our target to underscore blank to open it. That's right, in a new tab. And then here, I love that it gives you, like, it already tells you there's something wrong here. And it's to close out that anchor tag. Beautiful. That looks right. I don't have my glasses, so I have to like close my bad eye. Okay, perfect. Let's test that. Beautiful. It's working like a charm. And then our last one here, Fall's It Color Blush. We're gonna look up blush in the fall. Mm. This one, Shannon. This one looks pretty. This one looks pretty similar to, yeah, this one looks pretty similar. Okay. You want me to join the newsletter? No, thank you. I'm just here for the content. Copy this by Shannon H. Sullivan. As we can see, we're just going to get those creds. We're going to add our anchor tag, set that reference to paste that URL that we just grabbed. Close that out. See, every time I keep on forgetting that target. Target equals underscore blank. Why are we adding blank? That's right. Good job. We're going to close out that anchor tab. Beautiful. Save, and then we're just going to test it. Awesome. Alrighty, so here is the web page that we just created together. I'm just gonna yeah, this, I'm so proud of this. Oh my gosh. Now, I wonder, there is an extension that I saw one of the developers use to like beautify the HTML as far as indentation and white space goes. Um, I'll find that extension for next time and share it with you all. But for now, let's just bask in this. Let's just bask in this. I'm loving this. And I think I have it right. Yeah, that's it. That's everything. This is just beautiful. Oh my gosh, my heart's warmed. All right, we're gonna close out of that and move on. We did it. Congrats. Okay. Okay, it's not letting me move on. That's nice. Okay, we did that. Okay, there we go. I'm just gonna say that. All right, next. Yay, project complete. So we can officially say that we have built a fashion blog to include images and links and all that good stuff using HTML. Excuse me. All right, continue. We're moving on up. Boom, 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 boom. Moving on up. Boom, 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 boom. All righty. We are moving into tables. So, introduction to tables. There are many websites on the internet that display information like stock prices, sports scores, invoice data, and more. This data is tabular in nature, meaning that a table is often the best way of presenting the data. Data. I'm going to use I'm going to use data and data interchangeably, okay? I think I'm using it right. It's data, because data is like your phone plan. And data is like what we're looking at right now. Okay, so data. I use that right. Anywho, that's neither here nor there. So in this part of the course, we'll learn how to use the HTML table element to present information in a two-dimensional table to the users. Let's get started. Okay, take a look at the code in the body of the index.html file. What new code do you see? Explore the code in this file and try modifying something at random. What happened? Alrighty, so I see HTML head, our title, the link. So everything in our head section of our HTML, we cannot see. We will not see. It's not going to be displayed in the browser. So I'm just going to leave that alone. What I do see that's new here, so we're using a type attribute and a rel attribute. I could only assume that means like relative or relational. I don't know. And then another new thing I see is this class attribute. The class attribute used again here. So div, and instead of ID, we use class. Um, let's see, a class, a space separated list of the classes. The element classes allow CSS and JavaScript to select and access specific elements via the class selectors or functions like the method document.getElementByClassName. Class name. Cool. Sure, they'll teach us more about this. Yay, we see this table tag open up. We see a thread tag, TR, TH. Oh, that doesn't say thread. That says feed, T head. Okay, these are new. So we saw TH up here, and TR. Now we see TD, TR, TH, TD, TR, TR, TH, TD. Yep, and then T body. Did we see that up here? Oh, yep, T body. And then closing out the table. And yep, that's what we see. Interesting. Next. Alrighty, before displaying data, we must first create the table that will contain the data by using the table element. Mhm. Table element will contain all of the tabular data we plan on displaying. In the index HTML file, create a table just above the closing body tag. So we're going to create a table here. Table, and as we saw, the opening and closing is not on the same line, so I'm just going to go ahead and add the closing tag below that opening tag. All right, we did that. So let me just see what changed because I can really see that. Do y'all see a change? Here, let me move myself out of the way real quick. Oops. That's all right. Move myself out the way. Here we go. See if y'all see anything. And we're looking at the browser portion. So let's paste our table. Okay, nothing changed. Okay. See, I thought I was seeing things. So table rows. In many programs that use tables, the table is already predefined for you, meaning that it contains the rows, columns, and cells that will hold data. In HTML, all of these components must be created. Okay. The first step in entering data into the table is to add rows using the table row element. Okay, so TR means table row. Take notes if you have to. I'm actually going to pull my notebook out. Oops, you might need to know that. Handy dandy notebook. And to just annotate that TR means table row. Now, so in the example above, two rows have been added to the table. Table row 1, table row 2. Add two rows to the table in index HTML. So just gonna copy that. We're gonna go inside the table elements, or yeah, and paste it. Here we go. That's kind of this is not aesthetically pleasing. I feel like this should be tabbed. And this here should also be tabbed. And then all of these should be tabbed, 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 tabbed. Okay, that looks better to me. I'm not sure if that's what it's supposed to look like, but visually, this definitely looks better to me. Oopsies. I'm trying to make sure y'all have the best view and move myself out the way. There we go. All right, so we're going to run that. There we go. Yep. We're going to click next. So rows aren't sufficient to add data to a table. Each cell element must also be defined. In HTML, you can add data by using the table data element. So TD stands for table data. Just going to annotate that. Right, so we have 4 minutes left on this stream, and then after this, I'm going to close out of it. I think I might jump back on and just start a new lesson specifically about tables. So maybe this is a good. I'll give it like 2 more minutes to close it out. Let's jump back into it. So rows aren't sufficient to. Okay, table data. See, so the table data elements go inside of the table rows. So in the example above, two data points, 73 and 81, were entered in the one row that exists. By adding two data points, we created two cells of data. Cool. If the table were displayed in the browser, it would show a table with one row and two columns. Why is that? I don't think that's clear. All right, so in the second row, add three cells of data. The cell should contain the following data in order. We can do that. So if this is the first row, then this has to be the second row. So we're gonna go ahead and open up table data. And since we're going to do three, we're gonna add three cells of data. I'm just gonna copy this. Copy. Paste. Paste. Now the first one, we're gonna do items. Green works. And then 14. And then package items. All right. Perfect. All right, so this is a good time to stop, y'all. We went over a lot in this session. Um, and we're probably going to keep on pressing on. So join me in the next session or check out the next video to continue learning about tables. But I just want to say thank y'all so much. And let's just go back really quickly before we exit out of here. Let's go home really quickly. Let's see our progress. So we did the structure of HTML. Okay. So we created a project. I'm like, what did we do? So we created that fashion blog. Really great job for joining along with me and analyzing this HTML with me. I hope that you all enjoyed it. And until next time, which will be in T minus 30 seconds. All right, see y'all.